Part 3, the principal women in this story. Moses' mother. As we have already established, she was a daughter of Levi. She conceived and bare Moses and hid him for 3 months. She is named in Exodus 6:20. And Amram took him Jochebed, his father's sister, to wife, and she bare him Aaron and Moses, and the years of the life of Amram were 137 years. Jochebed translated means God is glory. Moses' mother did everything she could to protect her baby from being thrown into the river to die. Moses' sister Miriam watches Pharaoh's daughter and taking the baby Moses, and she offers her mother's services as a wet nurse. The midwives there introduced in Exodus 1:15. And the king of Egypt spake to the Hebrew midwives, of which the name of the one was Shipra and the name of the other Puah. Both midwives are called before Pharaoh and told to throw the male babies into the river. They feared God, they did not comply. God, as a reward, made them houses. The word houses can be translated into families. By refusing to do Pharaoh's dirty work, God rewards them with male offspring to carry on their lineage. Pharaoh's daughter. Pharaoh's daughter may have eventually become great royal wife to the next Pharaoh. Since there was no word equivalent for queen in the Egyptian language, they used the designation great royal wife. The bearer of this title was thought to be divine, just like Pharaoh. Under the heading Royal Women in the book Ancient Egypt, edited by David P. Silverman, it states, quote, like the office of kingship, queenship embodied by the king's mother and the king's principal wife was divine, unquote. Egyptian lineage may have at one time passed through the daughter of Pharaoh. Once Moses is adopted by Pharaoh's daughter, Moses might very well have become a contender for the kingship. Zipporah. Zipporah is one of 7 sisters. They are all watering their father's flock when they meet Moses. I believe that she is a dutiful daughter, wife, and mother. Women in her culture submit to their fathers and to their husbands. It is not shameful. The covenant of circumcision is ingrained in her culture. She is blessed with 2 boys, Gershom and Eliezer. When her husband Moses tells her that they are going to Egypt, she follows. When they were staying at the inn, which is sometimes referred to as an encampment or a place where they spent the night, Zipporah does what she does with love, submitting to God and her husband to avert danger from her family. Zipporah's Hebrew name means bird. Zipporah is freeborn. I posit that the inn or encampment is a caravanserai, an inn with a central courtyard found in deserts, surrounded by walls, where the animals of caravans such as camels, or as in this case donkeys, are corralled in at night, which is a more Middle Eastern form of an inn as we know it. I further believe that it had a shelter for humans for the night. The highway between ancient Egypt and its neighboring countries were well traveled by merchantmen, miners, soldiers, and scribes, to name a few. Rest stops were provided along the routes at daily travel intervals.